Might in itself is not even a function of strength. Give us that scripture again, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 17. That might is not a function of strength. That might is a function of the presence of a person. The Lord in the midst of thee. That the Lord can be in the midst of weak people, and the resultant effect is that they become strong. That the Lord can be in the midst of weak families, but the resultant effect after a while, as a report card that he has been in their midst, is that there is an introduction of something called might. The Lord in the midst of you, regardless of the situation, he is mighty, and he comes with a mandate. He comes to save, he comes to rejoice with you. In case your own joy was not enough to keep you, he comes with his own. That's what the Bible said. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy, then he will rest in his love and joy over thee with singing. When God begins to clap for you, it doesn't matter what has depressed you, your countenance must change. True or false? It doesn't matter how you wake up, the moment the presence of God smiles at you, you can be so broke, but your countenance will never appear like what you are going through. This is what the presence of God does. That the Lord in the midst of confused people will still give birth to mighty men. All David needed to do to those people who came to him at the cave of Adullam was to expose them to the presence of God. And after a while, the Bible said these classes of people who were vagabonds, people indebted, people with all kinds of situations, including the ones that ran away from home, the next thing we are hearing about these people is that they have become the mighty men of David. To the extent that David he became thirsty, and then he wanted to drink water. He said, I want to drink water from that well in Jerusalem, around the garrison of the Philistines. And one of them get up and say, we will not allow you to go, because only you are more than 10,000 of us. Let us go. These were weak men. But then the Bible said when one of them went, killed all kinds of people and brought water to David, but David didn't drink it. Why? He said this water has been stained with blood. But what is my emphasis? If you check the story of those men versus when they left David, compared to what they were, my God, the Lord in the midst of this kind of people, regardless of their limitation, they will give birth to mightiness. So might is not a function of your physical strength. The expression of might is a function of the presence of a person, and that person is God.